to make history and not to repeat history.
There is a great potential buried in your imagination. Get ready for exploration.
Thinking is the ultimate source of the unlimited storehouse of riches and supply which can never run out.
Wurabempa Ministries presents History Makers Out with Apostle Kwame Wurabempa.
Hello, beloved. I welcome you and I thank you very much for tuning in to History Makers Our channel. I believe today you will be very excited because this is the place that we nurture people to make history and not to repeat history. Today, I have a very exciting topic I want to share with you, and I believe you will be excited. I have captured it, Legacy of History Makers. Legacy of History Makers. In the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verse number 24 to 27, the Bible says, by faith Moses, when he grew up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to be mistreated with the people of God than to enjoy the fleeting pleasures of sin. He considered the reproach of Christ greater wealth than the treasure of Egypt, for he was looking to the reward. By faith he left Egypt, and not being afraid of the anger of the king, for he endured of seeing him who is invisible. Legacy of history maker. As a matter of fact, this concept, legacy of history maker, extend far beyond our lifetime, because you leave a lasting imprint on the world and inspire future generations. Every history maker serves as an inspirational role model who lives and whose lives and achievements strive for excellence. History makers' stories of encouragement, resilience, and determination motivates individuals to unleash their own potential and make a positive impact on the world that we live in. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse number 22, the Bible says, a good man leaves inheritance for his children. A good man leaves inheritance for his children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. Why am I saying this? A legacy is something handed down from generation to the next generation. As a matter of fact, it often refers to a lasting impact or influences a person or organization or event has on the other. Because legacies can be tangible, like physical objects or financial assets, or intangible, such as values, traditions, knowledges, and achievements. Because legacy shape the future and can be seen in the way people remember and honor the past contribution. Why am I saying this? Because when you read the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse number 4, the Bible says, we will not hide them from their children, but will tell to the coming generation the glorious deeds of the Lord and his mighty and the wonders that he has done. Because history makers often spearhead society and culture, the transformation of challenges the status quo, advocating for justice and equality, and driving positive change in their community and beyond. Because history makers' action paved the way for progress and create a more inclusive, equitable, and passionate in the world that we live in. Why am I saying this? A man by name Albert Houston, he made a very pronounced statement. He said, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited. Wherever imagination embraces the entire world, it stimulates progress and gives birth to evolution. Why is he saying that? Because try not to become a successful man, but rather try to become a man of value. Try not to become a successful man, but rather try to become a man of value, because history makers always contribute to the advancement of knowledge and innovation through their groundbreaking discoveries, inventions, and contribution to science, technology, art, and human understanding. And it paves way for future generations, for innovators and thinkers. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because when we read the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 6 and 7, the Bible says, and these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk to them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, you shall, and when you rise. Why is it that he's saying that? Because in the storyline that we read, the legacy of Moses, as he led the children of Israel out of Egyptian bondage, Moses also received the 10 commandments. Moses also guided the Israelites through the wilderness for 40 years. As a matter of fact, his leadership and dedication to God's commandments shaped the spiritual and moral fabric of the Jewish people and Christianity today. Why am I saying this? Because when you read the book of Exodus, chapter 33, verse number 11, the Bible says, thus the Lord used to speak to Moses face to face, as a man speaking to his friend. When Moses turned again into the camp, his assistant Joshua, a young man, could not depart from the tent. Yes, Moses' legacy is a profound and very complex. His leadership in delivering Israel from slavery, his role in receiving and convening God's law through the 10 commandments, and his guidance of the people through the wilderness, all significantly influenced the Jewish faith and culture. And today, Moses is reveling, and he has made a powerful legacy for humanity, because his extraordinary achievement, but not also for his deep faith and obedience to God, always contribute and also inspire people of faith today. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because when you read the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 6 to 8, the Bible says, and he said, hear my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak with him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my house. With him I speak mouth to mouth, clearly, and not in a riddle. And he beholds the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak to my servant Moses? Because Moses positioned himself, he made himself so valuable to God to extend that God spoke face to face with him, mouth to mouth, and Moses left a very powerful legacy. As a matter of fact, many history makers leave behind a legacy of service or philanthropy, using their talents, their resources, and influence to uplift others and address pressing issues in society and economic and environmental issues. As a matter of fact, history makers' act of kindness and generosity create a current effect of positive change and leave a lasting impact on individuals or communities around the world that we live in. Why am I saying this? Every history maker plays a crucial role in preserving cultural heritage and traditions, ensuring that the rich heritage of history, of human history, is passed down to future generations, whether through art, literature, music, historical preservation efforts. They contribute to the collective memory and identity of humanity. Because when you read the book of Acts, chapter 9, verse 15 and 16, the Bible says, "But the Lord said to Ananias, Go, this man is my chosen instrument to proclaim my name to the Gentiles and to the kings and to the people of Israel. I will show him how much he must suffer for my name." As a matter of fact, Apostle Paul, who was once a prosecutor of the Christians, Paul's dramatic conversion led him to become one of the most influential apostles. His missionary journey and the letters to the early church form a significant portion in the New Testament, and profoundly he impacted Christians today with other practices. And Paul said in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 7, Paul said, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept my faith." Why? Paul was able to leave a legacy for children, for the generations to come. As a matter of fact, the enduring legacy of history makers is a testament to the profound influence that individuals can have on the course of human history. Because from visionary leader to innovative thinker to compassionate humanitarian and courageous activists and history makers leave an indelible imprint on society and inspire future generations to dream, strive, and create positive change. Why am I saying this? Because every history maker's legacy translates time and space, shaping the world to inhabit and guiding us towards a more just, equitable, and compassionate future. Because history makers' stories remain as a powerful resilience, perseverance, and determination to overcome adversities and achieve greatness. Moreover, history makers challenges us to reflect on our own potentials and responsibilities to make the difference in the world that we live in. History makers demonstrate that every individual has the capacity to affect change, no matter how small your actions may seem. And this embodied a value of integrity and services. You can contribute to build a better world for a future generations and yourself. Why am I saying this? Because when you read the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 5, the Bible says, "I am reminded for my sincere faith, a faith that dwells first in my grandmother Leos and in my mother Nancy, and now I am sure dwells in me as well, because the legacy translates from generation to generation. As a matter of fact, I have a test case that I want us to look at. An icon figure as the Kantaka Group is a pioneer Ghanaian company founded by Dr. Kwadwo Safo Kantanka, which has made a significant development in the automobile industry and other technological fields. The company is renowned for its innovation and the production of vehicles and technological products within Ghana. As a matter of fact, it is embodied the potential for local manufacturing and technological self-reliance. Why am I saying this? Dr. Kwadwo Safo Kantanka's leadership and the company's achievement illustrate the transformative potential of native innovation and manufacturing. Kantaka Group serves as a model of how African countries can leverage the local resources and talents to achieve technological and economic transformation. As a matter of fact, Dr. Apostle Kwadwo Safo made a pronounced statement. He said, we can transform the continent by utilizing the resources and the talents within our borders. And he said, innovation is not just about creating a new things. It is about solving the problems of today with the tools of tomorrow. Why is he saying that? Because when you read a book of Psalms, chapter 145, verse number 4, the Bible says, one generation shall commend their work to another and shall declare your mighty acts. Wow. As we all honor legacy of history makers, let us draw inspiration from their courage, their vision, and their compassion. Let us carry forward their spirit of innovation, advocacy, and collaboration as we can work together to address the challenges of our time, the challenges in Ghana, the challenges in Africa, and create a brighter future for all Africans and Ghanaians. In doing so, I am honored our memory and our assured that their legacies continue to inspire us and guide us from one generation to another. So I pray that God will impart into your spirit an object that you could be able to transfer to your children, because the Bible says a good man leave inheritance to his children. God bless you. Bye bye.